Hey Geometry, I hope you guys had a good weekend. So a couple things. First of all, I want to thank you for those of you that took the time to fill out the survey. So you're going to see a couple things that I had asked about change here. So one of those is this video actually of just some people just suggested just a video at the beginning of the week explaining what the assignments are and what the expectations are for that week. So that's why I'm doing this. Next thing I want to say is the Creative Solutions Project. You guys are awesome. So I was blown away by your creativity, by the time and thoughtfulness that you guys put into it. I know that there's some out there that are still marked as missing that I haven't got to yet. So I did check those out at the end of the day, and the end of the school day is at 3 o'clock. So I checked it out then, and anything that's been turned in since then, I haven't had a chance to enter in the grade book. So don't freak out if it still says missing. Within the next day or two, I'm going to get those all updated as I have the time to go through and watch them. But I don't want to just put a grade in there. I want to make sure that I'm putting the time into grading them that you guys put into doing them. So again, so far I've been just absolutely blown away. You guys are doing a great job. If you haven't checked out the shout outs document, please do that. Check out the awesome work your classmates have done. There's some really cool things out there. So make sure you do that. Coming up for this week, so we have the Unit 5 test. So it's going to be very similar to the format of the quizzes. We're going to do it through Edulastic. Let me try that again. Edulastic, just like we did all 3 quizzes. The only difference is it is going to be longer because it's a unit test, not just a quiz, so you're going to see more problems than just 4 or 5. And there isn't going to be a retake for these or a correction. So make sure that when you take that test, you are good to go. It is still open note. You can still use all of your resources, but it is going to count in the test grade portion of your grade, not just the quiz. So make sure that you're good and prepared before you log in and do that. So with that said, before you do that test, so that's going to be available on Wednesday. Before you do that, you need to do the unit review. So for the quizzes, I had made those optional. For this one, it's quite a bit longer. It's a couple pages. I'm going to give you a grade for the time that you're spending and putting in there. So it will count as a classwork grade for this week. So make sure that you're taking the time to do the assignment. I also got the suggestion that it was very hard to submit your photos on the Google Docs, so I apologize for that. I'm still learning here too. But I'm going to give a shout out to Logan here, who suggested using a Google Slides presentation. So that's what we're going to do this time around. If you have a printer, you can just print the review, do your work on there, hold up page by page, and take pictures of it. If you don't have a printer, that's totally fine. Just do your work on notebook paper, and then same thing, you're going to hold up those pictures, and you can just put one on each slide. That way I can go through it easily, give you the points for what you've done, and hopefully it won't be as hard for you to get some of those in the way it was on the HyperDoc. So I am learning, but it is definitely a bit of a struggle sometimes getting everything the way it needs to be. So if you have any questions about anything, please let me know. Also, you guys had requested some live note sessions, so I'm doing those on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Go ahead and get on the agenda and check out the times there. You don't have to stay the whole 45 minutes that I have blocked out for it, but if you just want to pop on and say hi or do a few problems, if you have any questions on your review, that would be a great place for you to get those answered. Last thing for the review, there is a link at the very end to the answer key, so make sure that you get on and check your answers. Again, doing it and doing it wrong isn't going to help you prepare for your test, because likely if you did it wrong on your review, you're going to do it wrong on your test. So make sure you're taking some time to check that. I'm also going to put a link in there for you to be able to request a video on certain problems. So first of all, check out the answers, see what you can figure out on your own, because a lot of times you guys are awesome at working backwards. And if you think I made a mistake, which I absolutely do, please reach out and let me know that as well. But if you see the answer, still aren't really sure where it's coming from, I'm going to make a Google form where you can request a video, and then I'll just pop that video link into the answer key, just like we did for the quizzes. We're not doing one for every single problem here because it's quite a bit longer, but I'd be happy to go back and do videos for whichever ones are giving you trouble. So I hope everyone's doing well. Again, I can't brag on you guys enough. You've been doing an awesome job keeping up with your work, doing your projects. So I want you to know I notice and that you're doing great. So stay healthy and get your work done. See you guys.